Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to the weekly news in VR. This week I'm looking at a huge update for Virtual Desktop, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxies Edge releases, Oculus Quest 2 buyers will get a free copy of Asgard's Wrath, Pistol Whip 2089 and PvP sci-fi shooter Frostpoint VR will release on the 1st of December. And finally, more Star Wars news as Squadrons will be getting an update after all. So let's get straight into it then, and remember, we're born to respawn. Before we jump into the news, my channel launched earlier this year with an ambitious goal of hitting 10,000 subs within the first 12 months. Things are really taking off at the moment, so if you enjoy the madness that is Mac in VR, please subscribe and maybe drop a like on this video. Thanks. I'm going to bookend the show this week with news about 2 Star Wars games.
Rough one, eh?
Welcome in! If you're thirsty, you're in the right place.
Oh, you smell like Sabi's junk pile, kid. You all right?
Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge released on the 19th of November to, I must admit that I was put off by all the talk of an experience plus episodic releases, and despite it looking very pretty, was not invested enough to go out and actually buy the title. The review embargo lifted on launch day and there was a general agreement across the board, a pretty bland shooter wrapped up in a very pretty Star Wars jumper. It's $18.99 in the UK and the game has a running time of 3 hours. I could buy 2 bottles of Thunderbird and have a much better 3 hours, so thank you, but I'm out. It's time for Anorak Corner, featuring Malcolm.
Did you know Thunderbird came to prominence in the UK during the heady days of the 1980s? A strong, fortified wine, it became a favourite amongst alcoholics and pre-pubescent teenagers. The songs of that decade are particularly reminiscent for me, as I remember dancing away to them at the school disco. The DJ told me to jump, so I jumped. The DJ told me to twist, so I twisted. The DJ told me to come on Eileen, and that's probably why I got kicked out of the school disco.
Can we have a moment's silence please for the man, the legend that is Guy Godin? The genius behind Virtual Desktop has just dropped another huge update that improves this already momentous app, making it perform even better. Here is a quick overview of the improvements. Added a new environment. Added performance overlay option in the Streamer app. Added reset to defaults button in the Streamer tab. Reduced latency when streaming VR. Displayed latency is now more accurate and represents the total motion to photon latency. Virtual Desktop mic no longer gets disabled on disconnect. Fixed game compatibility with Stormlands, The Climb and Star Wars Squadrons, amongst others. I have already produced a video on how you can use Virtual Desktop to play all your PC VR games wirelessly on Oculus Quest and Quest 2. Check out the link here. And I've also put a link in the description below. I'm currently working on a Virtual Desktop settings video which should be out for the weekend, so keep an eye out for that as well. Did you know about Virtual Desktop? Have you tried it yet? Trust me, it changes the way you play VR and is definitely one of the most groundbreaking apps you can own, and it only costs $14.99 in the UK. Go buy it on the Oculus Quest store now. And now it's time for Noob of the Week.
Bitch, I swear. Bring it.
Mine is no ordinary forge. And this is no ordinary steel. You may be a god, but to become legend, you must do battle as mortal.
New Oculus Quest 2 buyers will receive a free copy of Asgard's Wrath. Ooh, nice, I missed that game on launch. Very much looking forward to playing that then. Anybody that activates a new Oculus Quest 2 and then connects to a PC via Oculus Link will receive a free copy of the PC VR exclusive action-adventure game for free. This promotion does not apply to existing Quest 2 owners and is only available for purchases made after the 20th of November 2020. I can just see the marketing department now. I think the conversation went something like this. Hey, let's give away Asgard's Wrath to new Quest 2 owners to celebrate 1 year of Oculus Link. What about all the early adopters? Fuck those losers. Why, after everything you've done, would you decide to piss off your user base who already don't like the idea of Facebook being involved in Oculus? Why? Wankers. And that is how I feel about that. Oh, wait, breaking news. Facebook have realised that they royally fucked up there and have now opened the offer to cover all purchases of Oculus Quest 2 since pre-orders opened during Oculus Connect. I of course meant Facebook Connect 7. I have connected my Oculus Quest 2 via link and fired up the PC Oculus Store, and Asgard's Wrath is still listed for $29.99 in the UK, so I have opened a ticket with support requesting my free game. So keep an eye on my community posts for any updates. So how do I feel about that now? Well, thanks for realising your error, Facebook, and thanks, really. It is much appreciated.
It's time to give them a taste of their own metal.
One of my favourite VR games, Pistol Whip, is getting a huge content drop on the 1st of December. The 2089 update is the biggest so far and will incorporate 5 story-driven chapters, in quotes. In 2089, a plague of killer androids has overrun an off-world colony, leaving only one hero with a metal to shut them all down, Cloudhead Games stated. I have to admit I am a massive fan of this game and have done numerous mixed reality videos on every level released so far, so check out the playlist here. Are you excited for more Pistol Whip madness? I know I am. And in more release date excitement, Frostpoint VR Proving Grounds will also be releasing on Steam VR on the same day, the 1st of December. Now, I took part in the beta and had a really fun time. I think this game has great potential as a VR PvP shooter, and the community that formed around it was fun and helpful. Frostpoint VR is a much faster paced game than, say, Onward, with 10v10 teams, a combination of familiar weapons, futuristic sci-fi blasters, and a PvE element as well. This could take off as the next big online VR shooter. Watch this space. Our final story is a bit of an odd one. After announcing that there will be no more content for the excellent space shooter Star Wars Squadrons, EA have announced 2 free content drops coming before the end of the year. In a blog post on the official website, EA Motive, the studio behind the well-received title, announced there will be 2 free updates as a nice final thank you gift. Check out the blog post, which I've linked in the description below. The first drop, which will land on November the 25th, will include some bug fixes, balance changes, new kit for your starfighter, and a brand new map called Fast Star Haven. The second will drop in December, no date yet unfortunately, and include 2 new ships, the B-Wing, a Rebel bomber, and the TIE Defender, an Imperial fighter. How will these 2 new ships affect the meta? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but again, with the Facebook giveaway of Asgard's Wrath and now EA releasing more content for Squadrons, it is nice to see these big companies reacting in a positive way to customer outrage. Sorry, I meant customer feedback. This is all positive stuff, isn't it? How do you feel about these free games and content updates? Are you excited for Asgard's Wrath, or are you more interested in the new ships coming to Squadrons? Get involved. Comment down below. If you enjoyed the weekly news, please subscribe and maybe drop a like on this video, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you can keep up to date with the channel. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.
Take them on if you want. One of them's really badly injured.
Yep, I'm going around the back side.
Okay.
You guys go on the... Down 1.
Yeah.